Hey, I haven't seen your back in so long. If you stay in the water for so long, it's not gonna be that cool. What's this guy that was performing in a restaurant? Basically performing some of his songs. We didn't go to a water park at all. We had to move to like different Airbnbs. We did actually. Hey, I haven't seen your back in so long. I think by the time this video is out, I think I might release like an extra video this week. I kind of just want to probably just say, where have I, right? And also, this is a different setup than what I usually do. I have the ring light behind me, and I just have this whole stand. I'm just gonna be telling you guys what has happened in the last 4 days. Well, I went on vacation. I tried to edit, but then I'm like, you know what, let me not let editing get in my way. I would edit in the car on the way to my vacation, but it didn't work out. I don't know. I went to Florida, alright, but I went to Panama City. If you guys have never been to Panama City, Florida, I've been there multiple times. I know what it looks like. It's very nice. It's very inviting, a very comfortable place in Florida. Well, don't call me out about this, but I think Florida has a rule or a law where you have to be registered, something like a ticket or like a license plate to get into Georgia. I don't know. Basically, I went to Florida, and I was in Florida because I did went to Panama City is a part of Florida. The weather there is absolutely insane. For the 4 days that we were there, we were living in like just pure thunderstorms. All right, there was rain like every day. I was kind of like, why? We went to the beach, we did go to the pool, and then I believe we did go to a lake, and that lake was freezing cold. Alright, I will say that. It was freezing cold, and I'm not even lying. My light just turned off. It was freezing cold, and oh my god. I cannot believe that. It was like a little, I think it was like a river with a little, lake in it too. It was like a lake right here, and then there was like a little stream that goes into probably another opening. I don't know. I went to this lake called Ginny Springs in Florida. We went there for a little bit. I wanted to swim more, but I was also like, the water's super cold, and also even if you stay in the water for so long, it's not gonna be that cold. And it was actually a lot of fun, pretty fun. We did see a lot of fish. Also, I'm gonna tell you guys a lot of things that has happened on this trip. So we did go to this one restaurant called El Rodeo. It's basically a Mexican restaurant, and there was this guy that was performing in the restaurant, and he gets tips, and he was basically performing some of his songs that he loved, and he was just performing them. And we didn't get to stay there for the whole thing, but I don't know how long that was gonna go for. I was just like, you know what? I didn't really listen to it, but I really didn't have anything to tip him. Sorry about that. In Panama City, there's golf course that you can rent, and I kind of wanted to ride a golf cart. So I thought we were gonna go to a water park because that's what I wanted to go to, but kind of didn't go. It was a thing that I really wanted to do, but never really get the chance, right? We didn't go to a water park at all. Also, I realized my light is like it's supposed to be like this. Yeah. Oh. Back to the story. I had to move my phone down because literally this thing does not work. I tried to use this little camera holding thing, but I mean this is for the light, and it just doesn't work, right? All right, so back to the story. Uh, yeah. So we did all of that. A lot of things weren't really interesting on this trip. So we basically had to move to different Airbnbs, and we stayed at a Airbnb. As soon as we got to Florida, we stayed at this little it was like where I live, but it was a little bit smaller, if I would say. And we had 2 bedrooms. It had 2 bathrooms, but the bedrooms is I had to sleep on the couch because you know how one of those couches that's it looks like a regular couch, but then when you take all the pillows out and it's like an unfoldable bed. It's like a foldable bed. I slept there, right, and it was very comfy. It was I didn't really care because I slept there. We only stayed there for about 2 days, so yeah, I had a really comfy sleep. And then for the next like few days, the last 2 days, we tried to go to like this next Airbnb that was a house, and it was a very nice house. It was probably the nicest house I've ever lived in. Not gonna lie, it had like 4 bedrooms, and it was really sick. It was like very modern, and we had a whole backyard, which I didn't really get a chance to go out. We only stayed there for not even like a day. We stayed there for like a few hours, and then we just left. Cause bro, we got there so late, and I was like so mad because I wanted to sleep here, bro. It was so fun. I still have that Airbnb zone or Wi-Fi, so I'm gonna use your Wi-Fi if I need to. We went there, and then we went to the lake. Which after that Airbnb, we went to the lake because we had nowhere else to stay, and we had a good time at the lake until a freaking rainstorm came and basically drenched everyone. We had to leave because we were gonna get there. If we didn't leave, we were gonna get there so late. So I'm happy that we didn't. That was a pretty fun trip. If I remember, there's not a lot of things that we did do on this trip that we could have done. Like we had 4 days, which we could have done a lot in 4 days. It was like from Friday to Monday. I'm filming this on Tuesday. So yeah, there was a lot of things that we could have done, but that's all we were like gonna do. Also, actually, I remember that when we were leaving that motel or that first Airbnb, we went to a beach after that. So we were leaving that, right? And we went to a beach that was honestly way more nicer than any of the other beaches that I went to. Oh wait, no, I think I remember. This was like the second day. This was like the second day, right? And I think it was the second day. I'm hoping I am right. And I believe that we went to like it wasn't a fishing trip. It was like Captain Anderson's like boat ride. I don't know what it was. We went on this boat, and this boat basically took us from this dock to an island. It was like an island that had a beach, and we had to swim in it. And the water was really cool. Not gonna lie, the water was sweet. I went pretty far into the ocean. It was still salty, but I think, we were in the green area of the ocean. If you get to the middle, that's when, the water's clear and the water's not really that salty. I went to the pool only one time. One time I went to the pool. I didn't go to the pool twice. I went to the pool once throughout that whole entire trip. And that was like at that first motel. You don't always get the chances though. But yeah, we went to the beach like probably 4 times already. And it was still fun, but I was like I didn't prepare for this trip at all, bro. I had to wear the same clothes. Next time if we do go on a trip, bro, I'm gonna have to prepare way more. I was underestimating this, right? I was kind of also annoyed that I didn't prepare because my stupid ass wasn't thinking right. That is basically the trip that I was on. Also, I think on that boat ride, we did actually feed all the seagulls. It was actually really fun. We did see dolphins. But the dolphins were really sick, bro. The dolphins were they look so good, bro. I wanted to take pictures, but then I was like, I kind of just wanted to just enjoy the moment and not really take pictures. And I wasn't really thinking, about taking pictures at all. And also, I left my phone back at the motel because it was like running out of battery. Now looking back, I feel like it wasn't gonna run out of battery at all. I could have still taken pictures, but and videos, but like my dumbass was like, no. But I still love that moment a lot. All right. So yeah, that was a really fun trip. So yeah, I'm back, and I might upload this video probably the second day. I still have like other videos that I haven't posted yet. What do you want? All right. Well, you just ruined my entire video. All right. Let's restart that again. That is basically the whole trip that we went to. I did take a few pictures, but those pictures weren't even on the trip. I'm gonna pop some on the screen if you guys want to see. So yeah, right here, this one, and this one. I took 3 pictures, I think. Might look stupid actually, just doing 3 times. But yeah, because we went by this like farm and there was like cows, and I took a picture of them. A very clear picture. I was on the highway and I've seen so much land, right? And I was thinking to myself, like what are they gonna do with this land, right? And like, and every place that I've seen, I think we were in Georgia, but like, bro, Georgia and Florida have so much land. When we were going to like Ginny Springs, right, on our way to there, I seen this like house, and there's like this massive land of like forest around it, but there was like trees like here and there, and it looked so perfect. I was like, bro, this looks like a scene of a movie, bro. This looks like you could shoot a movie here. That's what I was thinking, bro, because there was like so much land, and you could do so many things here, bro. When you have acres of land, it's like, I mean, bro, if you're a farmer, you're like, oh my god, you're gonna need this much land, but like, what are you gonna use all this property for? That was like what I was thinking the whole time. But yeah, that's why, I had those pictures, just because, it was like kind of fascinating. This was really what I like. And listen, this shirt that you guys are seeing me with, this is actually my swimming shirt. In Florida, I did not have swimming clothes. Like, this was last minute, and I had to go to Walmart, and I had to get like swimming clothes. This is men's athletic wear. Athletic Works. Yeah, men's athletic works. Yeah, not sponsored, but this does feel really cool. It was really fun swimming with this. It's also really like flimsy, but also it's like very very comfortable. I did sleep with that. So yeah, I think that's all the things I did cover for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That was my vacation trip right to Florida. 4 days, I'm sorry. But yeah, that's all I have for today's video. Make sure you guys drop a like, hit the subscribe button if you guys want me to do more of these story time videos. If I have something interesting coming like my way, then I'll make sure to like video about it. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button. I won't waste any more time. All right, I'll see you guys next time for another video. Peace. I always do that. Can't believe it, I really got rich. Tell a bitch or a hater to suck on my dick. Never get focused on hate I receive. I could achieve more than they could dream. I know they ain't tough enough to be me. Making money like magic, got tricks on my sleeve.